Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. It is the 22nd day of August already, but it doesn't feel like it outside with a low of 49 degrees. That's pretty nice. We've got some nice weather coming up. We've got a special guest in our Francis E. Wood studio here this morning. And we are happy to welcome Jeffrey Todd Parrott, who is the associate or assistant professor of acting at Longwood University. And we'll say, good morning. Now, do you go by Jeffrey or Todd?
I go by Todd.
By
actually,
Todd.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, Todd.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are
you enjoying this beautiful weather?
I am.
That's
yes.
great.
Yes.
All right. Well, tell us first about yourself, where you're from, and what got you into acting.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Dalton, Georgia, which is that corner where Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia all meet. It's my hometown. But since then, I've kind of worked as a regional actor up and down the East Coast. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in New York City, most recently coming from Chicago, where I lived for almost 8 years. So that's where I'm most recently coming from. And yeah, I caught the acting bug very early on. It was like,
is it kind of like a culture shock coming from Chicago to a small?
A little bit, since I was from the South, it felt a little bit like coming back home. But at the same time, certainly a bit of a shift, but a welcome shift. I do enjoy the slower pace and I am enjoying the weather so far.
Oh, good.
So far, not near as much snow as Chicago.
In fact, the snow is a rarity here these days.
Right.
But tell us about how you got into acting or wanting to get into that theatrical.
Totally. Growing up, it was just something I was always interested in, and so I went to college for it and grad school for it, and kind of very early on, even then, I knew that eventually I wanted to, perform as much as possible, but also come back to academia. So that's what I'm coming here to do now, back at Longwood. I just love storytelling. I love all forms of storytelling, whether it's stage, film, or TV, whatever. I think it's all just a great thing to be a part of.
Yeah, my late husband was a wonderful storyteller, and he wrote 48 titles, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Wonderful stories, yeah. So storytelling is, it's really an art to it in itself.
Yes,
it really is.
Absolutely.
Well, now, so you come from Chicago, but you're originally from Georgia.
Yes.
Okay, so what performances stand out that you have done in your mind as far as your career is concerned?
Let's see here. Like I said, I've done all kinds of different theatrical performances. I got to play Groucho Marx in a production, which was a whole lot of fun to kind of tap into that. And, and play with him, and that was great. Most recently, while I was in Chicago, I got to do a recurring role on the television show Chicago Med that's on NBC, and that was a lot of fun. Great experience. The cast and crew for that production, they're all incredible. And
Remind me to get your autograph.
So yeah, those are some of the more recent highlights. Sure.
All right. Well, now let's talk about some shows that are coming up as far as Longwood University is concerned.
Yes. First up, I'm going to be directing 12 Angry Jurors in the fall, which is a more inclusive version of 12 Angry Men. So we're going to have both men and women, on that jury. And that's going to be running October 2nd through October 6th.
That's a lot of script.
Yes, it is.
And it's not a lot of really acting, but it's a lot of script.
Yeah, it's very wordy, and it's very, it's very high paced. We're actually going to be, we're planning to set it during modern day, so it's going to have a very current kind of feel very, very relevant, and yeah, it's gonna have that fun thriller kind of energy. So we're really excited to kick off our season with that this year.
All right, you got another one coming up, a musical?
Yes, I'll also be directing the musical in the winter. We're going to be doing Little Women, the musical, which was a hit Broadway show back from 2005 in New York. That'll be running February 20th through the 23rd of next year. And that one's actually going to be in our larger auditorium, the Jarman
good.
Theater. So that's going to be a big spectacle, and we're very excited about that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, I know you have what's going on as far as your actors are concerned, but what's going on in the background, too, like with scenery, like with costumes and all of that stuff? Have you got a...
Yes, we're building everything, set, we're pulling costumes. That all comes from us. Mm-hmm. We have an extensive, actually, costume, warehouse and support there. So we'll be pulling from that. And like I said, we have a wonderful fellow colleague, Scott Chapman. He helps design and build all of the sets that we have. Mm-hmm. So actually the floor is already down for 12 Angry Jurors. We're already getting ready to move forward with that.
I love the intimacy of the theater there.
Yes.
I'm an honorary member of the Longwood Theater group, fortunately, and so I have enjoyed a lot of productions.
Yeah, we're particularly excited with 12 Angry Jurors in that regard, because it's going to feel like you're right in there in the jury room with everybody deliberating. So we're excited for that intimacy.
Well, as far as the theater department is concerned, how many students do you feel like that you're going to have? Have you already started with that as far as your students are concerned, or are you in that capacity?
Yes, yeah. We're within that capacity. Our numbers have been increasing a little bit over the past couple of years. Mm-hmm. So we're looking forward, and that's why we're able to do a production like 12 Angry Jurors that has kind of such a large cast. I feel like it's one of the larger casts we've done.
Yeah, it sounds pretty challenging.
Yes. And it will be all hands on deck with our department, because we'll have those 12 actors, but then we'll also, the rest of the student body will probably be in support of helping build those sets, right, and help make sure the props are set and ready to go, and have all the costumes pulled and all of that.
So they're also taught about the lighting and
yes,
absolutely.
Yeah, we teach it very much. It's very much we really teach for the whole artist. So everyone that's there, they're going to know how to act. They're going to know how to design. They're going to know how to. A lot of them are theater education majors, so they're also going to know how to teach this stuff. It's a very they have a very well-rounded education at Longwood.
Now, do you take do they have to audition for the parts?
Yes, they do have to audition. Mm-hmm. So we'll be having auditions actually for 12 Angry Jurors next week.
Do you take outsiders as well?
Yes, we do.
Outside of the university.
Yes, we do. Depending on our needs and and what holes we have willing to fill. Yes, we do. Yes.
Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
Your plans for the future, as far as, of course, you're new, you're new here.
Yes.
But I think that you're going to love the theater, and working with Chris Borchardt he's something else.
Yes,
but
he's great.
I've worked with him for a number of years myself here on the radio. But what mainly is your job description? What would you say? That you're into everything that you direct, is that right? Do you do will you be doing any acting?
Yes, I'm looking to continue to perform in the area. I actually live out closer to Richmond, so I'm planning on doing some productions out there, hopefully, both behind the table and hopefully on the stage as well. As far as my role at Longwood, I was really brought in as the new acting coach, so I'm really there to help give the students some foundational techniques and some guidance, and my own personal experience from having been out in the field, and can continue to be out in the field, so I can continue to provide them, some current information as to what's going on in the industry and where the industry is going.
Very good. Well, we certainly appreciate you coming in and letting us know.
Oh, yes.
And it's been a joy. It's been a joy meeting you.
Likewise.
And we certainly hope that you'll come back and be a regular
I would love
member
to
behind the microphone here at WFLO. That's great. All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
We wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you. Yes.
And enjoy your job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. All right. That was Jeffrey Todd Parrott, and he is the assistant professor of acting at Longwood University. And we certainly appreciate him coming by and letting us know about those upcoming productions as well. And let's see, we have 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. You're listening to WFLO AM in Farmville, Virginia. This is Chris Wood with you on the Call Flow Show. And we'll be talking to some other people, I'm sure, that will be calling in a little bit later on. Let's check our temperature outside, which is still 52 degrees. We had a morning low of 49 degrees. All right, we've got, let's see, Noah Massage coming in here. And I do believe, do I see Mark Prieto? Is that Mark out there?
Yeah, that's Mark.
Yep. No. Mark. Get Mark. Yeah. Looks like Mark is back.
What are the chances? That's crazy.
I know. 2 times. He doesn't have a painting in his hand this time. But anyway, we can get Mark in here. So how have you been? How was yesterday?
Chris, I'm doing well. I had a long day yesterday. It was it was long, like a day should be. I didn't drink enough water yesterday.
You got to drink your water.
And I felt that this morning very intensely. I woke up and just like, when you open your eyes and they're just crusty and they're just like, it's like trying to open up a rusty door or something.
I didn't really want to get out of bed this morning, either. But anyway, we've got Mark Prieto with us again. All right, Mark. Grab that microphone right there and say good morning.
Good morning, America.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here again with us.
Woo-hoo.
I've got your painting up right on my bed, right on my nightstand, right above that, so that I can look at it. It's beautiful.
I was going to ask you a question. Next time I come up, I was going to ask you if you wanted to hang 3 more paintings up here.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
We should totally, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to... It's better to set them here than to have a mouse chew on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you want to, let us hang some here at the studio. That
I made that international show.
Oh, you did?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Everything goes on display at the FCCA Gallery in Fredericksburg on the 6th. Of
September?
Yeah, they're going to have First Friday on the 6th, and I'll be there for a couple minutes.
Oh, well, that'll be nice. Well, and that's going to be at the
FCCA Gallery.
Gallery.
Fredericksburg, Virginia, and it's part of the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. So,
all right.
Yep, that's one of their extension galleries. So,
that's great. Yeah, well, we'd love to have some paintings hung around.
I'm
going to
do I'm going to do a couple of them. I'll send some up here from the Farmville train station.
Yeah.
The Amelia train station that used to be there. The Prospect train station that used to be there. And us working in tobacco or something like that.
Oh, so. And tobacco. Yeah.
Is that how you guys say it? Tobacco?
Well, that's the way Mark says it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I love it. I'm going to start using it.
Well, I like North Carolina or
that's nice.
I
love it.
He puts an R on at the end of everything.
That's nice.
It's South Kakalaki. So
that's very good. Okay, let's keep that going then. Hey, not bad.
We just say all kinds of different ways.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you go out toward I hate it. I got dementia and I keep forgetting things, but you go out in some places out toward Western Virginia. It's an entire different language.
Oh yeah, I know because I grew up there.
Yeah, it's
and I had
language.
that. I had the
Brookneal and everything out yonder. What is it out toward Phoenix and everything? Was it Phoenix or?
Yeah, there's even further out, further in southwest part of Virginia, which is where I was born.
Oh yeah,
I had a real hillbilly accent.
Oh goodness, Chris!
I did.
Yeah,
I
can
did.
you still have it, or can you like Show me.
Well, we had a.
I think you did it one time before on the call
kinda
flow.
It kind of
This
just
is NARS
jumps in
Fire
there.
Chief Matt Tabor. This is a NARS fire alarm.
That's crazy. You just switched like that. It's like,
Well, yeah.
Some people
like,
just
I can't
when
do
they
that.
when they talk, it just all sense and random.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
what? Man, you guys have an ability I can't even like comprehend. Just like switching like that. That's
Yeah,
like
and
so.
it's not an ambulance. It's
no.
an ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah.
I have to applaud that. That's
I
amazing.
went inside the place the other day at the Bojangles up there.
Bojangles, yeah.
well,
Mhm.
It's asked them for some snap beans.
And they didn't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Green beans.
Oh, green beans. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about either.
I'm so sorry.
Dang.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep,
absolutely.
snap beans. Yep,
Yeah.
that's because we all used
snap
to
peas, right? Or same thing? No,
green
no,
beans.
No, that's not.
Green
green
yeah,
beans.
green
See,
beans.
you sit there and you have to cut the
Yes,
ends off
yes,
and then you
snap 'em.
snap them.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
snapped many of those. I have. And it was just like, well, Francis's mother, Edna, God rest her soul, she grew up in Tennessee.
That's even worse.
And instead of a corn dog, she would ask, do you guys have brown hounds?
Oh my goodness! You know what they call, the little thing they call them shut up dogs.
Oh, like hush
What
puppies?
pigs?
Yeah, hush
Hush
puppies.
puppies?
They're not called hush puppies. They're called shut up dogs.
I have never heard of that. I have never heard
And
of
have
that.
you ever went to North Carolina and ate corn sticks?
Corn sticks. What are corn sticks? Ears
That-
of corn? Or
No,
what?
you know the little cast iron things that has little corn little things.
Yeah.
That you see in the store.
Yeah.
They put cornmeal in them.
Oh, yeah.
And they instead of serving barbecue on a bun, they give you the barbecue on a plate, and they give you corn sticks to eat with it. So it's like a
Well, now, that
Amazing.
just sounds
Oh, down in
totally
Wilson,
amazing.
North
With some
Carolina?
baked beans?
Yeah.
They got the plate down there called the special, and everybody sits at these picnic tables and everything. And you just walk in there, and you've been in there all this time. You say, oh, "Yeah, just give me a couple specials." It's a whole chicken breast. I mean, not the ones that split. The whole chicken breast.
Okay.
Brunswick stew, and a big old pile of barbecue, and some corn sticks, and then they give you your tea. They put it in a big old like a single
Jar?
serving thing to pour inside of a glass, and then they give you a glass of tea. So that way they don't have to keep coming and
Right.
giving you.
They give you a
redoing
pitcher
it.
of tea.
Yeah, they
That's
give you a real small pitcher of tea, but that's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's only like $6. So
No wonder they don't live very long down there.
and then people they running back and forth too. I mean, you get your food in like 2 minutes, but yeah, it's. Oh well, that's in Wilson, North Carolina.
In
So,
Wilson, I've been to Wilson, North Carolina. It's nice.
we used
It's
to
a
run
nice area.
furniture down there all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
And we had Poplar Hall over here.
Well,
Remember Poplar Hall?
yes, I do.
Yeah, the old antique shop over
Yes, yeah, I do remember that. It was we frequented a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now my cabin is so full, I've got to start getting rid of things instead of collecting anymore. It's no fun trying to get rid of stuff. It was much more fun collecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
was sitting here outside and I looked across there, and the wholesale electric is still over. You know, when I was a kid, my dad was an electrical contractor, and we used to ride up here, and I'd switch radio over to WFLO, and we'd go in there, and he'd buy all his little electrical supplies and everything, go back to Amelia, and that's where
yeah.
the backer farmers and electrical people and everything. So, that's.
Yeah,
Tobacco.
Farmville.
You hear that?
Yeah, Farmville Wholesale Electric is one of the,
Staples, like
It is, it is.
like the Farmville community.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 75 years or something like that.
yeah, long
Wow.
time.
I stood
Almost
up-
as long as WFLO.
I
Yeah.
stood up one time and I was going like this. My dad asked me, he said, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" I said, "My back hurts a little bit." He says, "You don't grow a back until you're 30 years old." It's like, oh boy, back then we used to have all the seeds and everything come in 200-pound bags.
Wow.
The fertilizer and everything else was 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like 10 years old, straining, trying to pick up a 200-pound bag.
Oh,
and put
my
it on my shoulder.
gosh.
My dad, come on, Weakland, let's go. And we had to, he reached down and picked 2 of them up and put them on his shoulder.
Yeah, that was Francis's father.
200-pound bags of fertilizer on his shoulders. And then looked at me and said, come on, boy, grab that thing. I was like, by the time I was like, I don't know, 15, I was pretty much able to throw them on my shoulders.
Well, that's nice. You
Yeah.
got broad shoulders, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And it was real fun playing football. Oh, yeah.
So what position did you play?
All of them that they wanted me to. My brother was better at running than me. He could outrun me. But that was when Evel Knievel was around, and we'd take the bicycles and try to jump over the barn
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky we still standing.
Yeah, I know. You're lucky to be alive, right? Anyway. So what are you working on now as far as your paintings are concerned? What do you have, a theme or anything that
Oh, yeah.
got?
You remember when back in the 60s and 70s, our baseball uniforms, we used to have the socks that was cut up a little bit. So I'm going to have one of me watching my big brother playing baseball, but I'm wearing my old, it said the Lions on the back of it, but it was from Mir. So it's me standing there in my little baseball uniform, and I'm going to be holding on to the gate and everything, looking out at them playing ball and everything.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, I'm fixing to put that in the next show. So. And I talked to the lady that runs the place up there. I told her, I said, well, I'm going to be bringing a painting up here, and I hope I can get in the next show. She said, Mark, she says,
No worries.
don't worry
Yeah,
about that. She
yeah.
says, you get in the shows. But there was a couple people there, and they noticed who I was. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That's nice. But it still ain't sank in there yet. I'm still
In awe, maybe, of some of your dreams coming true?
yeah, like me on the radio. Really? it's like wow. And it's good to be back home. I got to take my sister up there to that chemo thingy today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's like 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock, so I'll have a couple more minutes.
Oh, well, that's
Nice,
good.
nice.
That's good. Yeah. Well, so what you're going to bring, like the train stations here for Farmville and
Yeah.
Prospect and
Amelia.
Amelia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't worry about insuring them or anything like that. I trust y'all. Y'all can put them on the wall and do whatever you want. They're like kind of.
Yeah, I know. Well, we usually keep the place locked up pretty good unless there's somebody.
Yeah.
There's somebody here. So
I think they're valued at like what 30 something, 35,000 or something like that.
35,000.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to have
set
a
up
guard.
bed.
We're gonna have to have a guard.
Set up
Yeah.
a bed for John.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, don't worry about it. It's just a pain.
It's just a painting. That's right.
That's right.
But anyway,
I was looking at this thing on Channel 23. They said the best investments there is in America
Is art.
is art. And I was like, wonder who thought that up.
well, that's been going on for for centuries.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They, I think it was yesterday.
Mona
Mona
right?
Lisa was stolen out of the Louvre.
Really?
And, yeah. It was out. It was
Two
gone
Italian
for,
plumbers, Mario and
handymen.
Luigi.
Yeah, they were handymen. Yeah.
The lady that's the curator at that Louvre place. Mm-hmm. Yep, she bought 3 of my paintings out there when I was out there on the road.
Did she really?
Hmm?
Fantastic.
I got 3 of my paintings in that place
in
out
the Louvre?
yonder. It ain't in the Louvre, but it's in the private collection of this lady that is one of the curators there, and she says she collected folk art and stuff like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So she bought them.
Yeah. One thing that's really unique about Mark's work, if you haven't seen it on Facebook or whatever, or in person, is his colors that he uses. His use of colors, they're bright, and
That's because I don't know how to mix my colors or anything, so I just take and put the full color on it. So I'm not a trained artist, so I don't know how to.
Sometimes that's good. You know.
If it's blue, and it's really blue. So, yeah, it's and I mix my own colors too. So if you ask me to do something and do it exactly like the other thing, no, I can't do it. And as far as the computer thingies, I don't know how to do that either. And I don't know how to do the paper printing thing. I don't know how to do that. So
Well, there are other people that can, do that.
oh yeah,
for you.
them folks up there at the galleries and stuff like that. They done stepped in and they're trying to help. Well, they're showing me. Well, they're doing the stuff for me. So, like as far as pricing and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. It's over my head. I'm just.
You just get the paycheck, right? You just get the checks
Yeah,
to
I
come
get
in.
checks and stuff like that. Yeah, but I just as far as the technical thing on it, nah, it's. Nope, you're speaking that Spanglish to me. I don't know.
Speaking Spanglish.
I love that
I do.
Spanglish.
Yeah, I do too.
That's great.
Well, listen, we've got to go. We've got some birthdays and stuff like that to do in the weather forecast.
Oh, happy birthday, everybody.
Okay, that's
It's
great.
my unbirthday today. Do you know what that is?
Your unbirthday? No,
Yeah.
tell us.
There's 364 days in a year. So I got 365 days in a year. So I got 364 unbirthdays.
Unbirthdays. I see. I understand. When is your birthday?
April the 18th.
April the 18th. Okay.
Yeah, I'm spring chicken.
Yep. Oh,
Should write
that's
that
good.
down.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, we love you, and when can we expect those paintings to come our way?
Oh,
maybe next month.
sometime. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm going to follow up in here and see if I can.
Very nice.
Oh, all right. And is it your sister who's having the
Yeah, it's sister. Yeah.
cancer treatments?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
Um,
certainly wish her the best and hope that she'll recover.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have a nice
I've been
recovery.
trying to give her some noni juice and tell her to drink that. But,
What's that? What's noni juice?
It cure for cancer. No, really. The friend of mine had her mom. She got the cancer, and it was coming out. It was the size of a boiled egg coming out the size of her breast thing. Can you say that on there?
Sure you can,
It was coming outside, and it was fixing to pop out the skin. And I gave her some noni juice and told her to drink like a shot glass, half a shot glass in the morning, half shot glass at night. And sure enough, she was drinking it for about a month and a half, 2 months.
Went away?
And it brought that thing all the way down to about that size right yonder, about the size of a small marble or something like that. And the lady up there at the cancer place said, I don't know how you done it, but you ain't got to come back.
I don't guess you're going to give us the recipe for noni juice.
No, it's on. It's like Hawaiian stuff.
Oh.
Oh, tropical.
Yeah, just look
okay.
it up on Google.
Very nice. Gogol. Okay, Mark, we need to just like write down the little idioms, and so I can use them because I love ogle. Like I love every one. Tobacco. I'm using all of these like today, like in conversation. Mental note.
You ought to really go good on that one, huh?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm gonna do it for sure. But Mark, thank you so much for coming by. But like, come by any time. Like, I love having you here.
You'll love this one.
Okay.
Yesterday night, everything was going pretty good. Instead of yesterday, how do y'all say it? Like yesterday night?
Last night or
yes, there it
last
is.
night?
Yeah, it was
Yesterday night.
Yesterday night. Yeah. Everybody looks at me. What'd you say? I know I'm still
That's
a little
great.
crazy.
Great.
Right, Dudley Clark?
Okay. All right. Well, listen, you take care.
Let me go out through here and
Okay.
y'all be good.
All right. We love you.
I seen Chris.
Oh, yeah. Chris Borshon. Yeah.
And I told him his painting had went up a little bit. You remember that one I did, the English buses?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
things?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, he's got one of my paintings.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah.
All right.
A friend of mine from England, he sent me a picture, and I said, well, you know what?
Get it back up to the microphone. That's
Sorry.
right. That's okay.
But he's from England.
Uh-huh.
Across the ocean.
England, yeah.
Yeah, and he sent me one of them pictures of all them buses that has the people,
double-decker buses, yeah.
And they was all sitting there, and the people was standing out there drinking coffee first thing in the morning. And I felt bad for my friend because he he was down in the dumps or something like that and didn't want to do any more painting, but he's a wonderful painter. I mean, excellent painter. And I told him, I said, look, you paint a painting and I'll paint a painting. So I did. I painted a painting, he painted one, but his looks more like real. Mine looks a little bit more
Pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I did mine and did his, and Chris wanted it. He saw it, so he wanted it real bad. So I said, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I better get out of y'all's hair. I know y'all got some extremely important things to do.
Well, we appreciate you, and you're very important to us, too. And you come back and talk to us next month, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Y'all be
All right.
good.
All right.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks. Love you. Take
Appreciate
care.
it.
All right.
Love
Bye-bye.
y'all too.
All right. That was Mark Prieto.
Surprise guest. I love
And
it.
I know. I was out there in the window and going, oh, he's got on a pair of tan overalls today.
Yeah.
So
Still wearing the Tractor Supply hat, though. I
yeah,
love that.
yep. That's right. Okay. All right. Let's get to the business at hand here. And we've got our weather forecast coming up right now. We'll check it just to make sure that we have all the stats correct. It's still 52 degrees outside. Look for lots of sunshine today with a high around 80 degrees and a low of 53 for tonight. You know, the low this morning was 49 degrees.
I know. It was great.
For Friday, sunny with a high of 83. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 56. Saturday, sunny with a high 84. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 59. For Sunday, sunny, a little warmer with a high around 88 degrees. On Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of 63. And for Monday, sunny with a high around 91 degrees. We have humidity at 100%. Our winds are calm. Barometer is behaving itself. It's right at 30.23 inches, and it is, once again, 52 degrees under lots of sunshine. An absolutely beautiful day. Mm-hmm. All right. We've got our birthdays coming up and perhaps anniversaries. They're brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street in Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
What is that? That is Jazzy Birthday.
Yes, it is.
Love it. All right, Noah, that's your cue to take it away. You're
Okay,
celebrating
Chris.
a birthday today.
Okie doke. Let's get into it. So today, for the birthday calendar, I have a couple. All right, nothing too crazy, but just a couple. Starting off, we have Joanna Reed, and for an anniversary, we have Taylor and Caitlin Myers. Taylor and Caitlin Myers, and also we have J.D. Richards, a prospect. Ronnie Dixon of Cumberland. And Melissa Stamey, Cumberland. Yeah, you know.
Yes, I know. That's
Derek
Derek's
Stamey's
wife.
wife. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
He's off getting the kids to college
that's right.
and all
Good
that.
luck today. I hope.
Yeah, UVA.
yeah.
Right. All right, is that it?
That's it. That's it, Chris.
Okay. Tell them how they can
Sure
get their
thing.
names
They
here.
can reach. They can send those in at 434. They can call it in at 434-392-0924. Again, 434-394-0924. I think I said it wrong the first time. But or you can email those birthdays at birthdays@wflo.net. And we can reach them there, too. So,
All right.
have a lot of options.
Sounds great. The birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it's not right, they'll make it right. Call 434-392-2802. Okay, we're going to just pot that down a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll take a caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Is this me?
This is you, Henry. Yes, it is. I'm sorry you had to wait so long. We've been busy.
No. That's okay. That's good. my niece, Ann Simmons, took me to have my checkup yesterday. And here in Lynchburg, and I was driving through, and we came to a stoplight, and we were sitting there at the red light, and there was a beer joint right on the corner. And, you know, they usually have these signs, walk and don't walk. But in front of that beer joint, the road sign said, crawl or don't crawl.
I haven't heard beer joint in a long time in those places referred to as that. So that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, you know, my teachers, when I was in high school, that may surprise some of you that I went to high school, but anyway, my teacher used to tell other folks that I was going to be an astronaut because when I was in school, I was taking up space.
Okay.
Okay, well, seriously, you know, there's a big event coming to Farmville, and I just want to touch this. On August the 28th at 5:30, there's a Go Tell America youth rally, and it'll be held out at the New Life Church of Farmville. And Rick Gage, who is what they call America's small town Billy Graham, he'll be there, and they'll have this youth rally, and they'll be giving free pizza, and they're going to have gym and basketball, volleyball, cornhole, live worship, and a gospel message. And parents, encourage your youth to come to this, and they'll enjoy it. It'll be uplifting, and it'll be a great benefit to them. And you can call Jason Meeks if you have any questions whatsoever. But this will be a great influence on the lives of the young people. And I don't think there's an age limit. You know, if you're 25 and you'd like to go, they'd welcome you. And Jason Meeks' number is 434-AREA, and the number 315-4705. Okay? All right. And so I want to urge everybody to do that. And I want to share, there's a young lady from the Rice area. Her name is Shirley Smith. And she's been faithfully keeping check on me for over a year. And she will visit occasionally. And in fact, she did, I believe, this past Monday, or Tuesday, I believe it was. Anyway, back when she first came to see me, she suffered from alpha-gal. And she could not eat most foods because of that disease. And she was in a bad way. And it usually, I'm told, takes at least 5 years to get over that tick fever. And so, anyway, the first time she was here, we prayed about it. And a couple of days later, she began to eat all those foods that she'd never been able to eat. And now the disease is gone. She eats anything. She's healthy. And this is over a period of a year or more. And she got over that disease just with the Lord just ruled it out. And, you know, when the Lord heals a person of a particular disease, when there's no help from any modern medicine, when just the Lord's action does it all, that disease doesn't come back if you give him the glory. But you have to give him the glory for that healing, or eventually you probably have it again. But it is amazing. They call him the great physician, and that's an understatement. So, anyway, I want to share that with you about Shirley. she came to see me this week, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, that's
and
great.
I told her I was going to share that. So I do thank you all, and could I tell you one more little quickie?
Sure.
There was a lady that wanted, she had heard advertising that milk was a good thing for your complexion. So she decided she wanted to take a milk bath. And she got her husband to call the creamery and ask him to bring 40 gallons of milk so she could take a bath in it. So he called, and the man at the creamery said, yeah, we can bring the milk up there. And does she want the milk pasteurized? And he said, no, just pasteurized.
You told us that one before. That is really, 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 really funny. Really cool.
Well, I knew I had told it before, but hopefully we have listeners now we didn't have back then.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope so.
So anyway, thank y'all for putting up with me.
Oh, well, we appreciate you, Henry, and we want you to have
Thank you.
a wonderful weekend. We'll be talking at you next
All
week.
right. Thank you. And my number, if anybody wants to have prayer or just talk, fellowship, it's 414-0096. And the area code is 434. Thank you all, and God bless.
All right, Henry. God bless you, too. Take care. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was Henry Fulcher.
Henry Fulcher, correct.
And, yeah.
Busy morning, Chris.
Busy.
We've had a humongously busy, gigantic, extraordinarily busy morning.
Isn't it exciting?
It's crazy.
And it's
pretty
just
crazy.
Thursday.
Yeah, I know. You still have one more day, Chris. Oh, my God. I mean, the Mark thing, though, that was surprising. Like, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, now that he's taking his sister to her
He's
cancer
around
treatments,
more, so.
yeah, he's around at least once a month, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Just love to see
It's
Mark.
great
Love to
seeing
hear him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very captivating. He's just
He's
very
very
nice.
humble.
He's so nice and humble.
He's very humble.
Yeah.
And so, we appreciate him. And I appreciate his work. I love his work. It makes me smile. Got several pieces.
Everything's so vivid. It looks like a dream in the sense that, like, things are more, like, the colors are accentuated and just...
how he uses his imagination is fantastic. All right. We've got time to take more calls, and the number is 434-394-0924 if you would like to take part in the Call Flow radio show. And I went and had dinner with Francis's cousin Ben last night.
How did that go?
Yeah, it was wonderful. We had shish kebabs outside and corn on the cob and wonderful pie for dessert, chocolate pie for dessert, and it was wonderful. And I appreciate them a lot. So I didn't have to be by myself last night. So yesterday was a kind of a weird day. Yeah, being the anniversary of Francis's passing. So everything. I appreciate all of your texts. I spent a good part of the afternoon answering those, and appreciate it. I even got some flowers. So that was nice as well. All right, let's check out celebrity birthdays here. And we've got singer Tori Amos turned 61 today.
Okay.
And she's got one of those folky voices. Actor Ty Burrell turns 57. And he once appeared in an episode of Sesame Street.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Actress, comedian Kristen Wiig turns 51 today. She's a funny lady. And TV host James Corden turns 48. And his middle name is Kimberly. James Kimberly Corden, Corden, C-O-R-D-E-N. Let's see, singer Dua Lipa. Oh, she's just a baby. She turns 29 today. She received multiple Grammy nominations for her song Dance the Night. And more celebrity birthdays for today. Newsman Morton Dean is 89. TV writer-producer David Chase of The Sopranos is 79. Correspondent Steve Kroft of 60 Minutes is 79. Guitarist David Marks of the Beach Boys is 76 today. Guitarist Vernon Reid of Living Colour is 66. Country singer Colin Ray is 64. Actor Regina Taylor of The Unit and I'll Fly Away, 64 today. Singer Roland Orzabal of Tears for Fears is 63. Drummer Debbie Peterson of the Bangles is 63. I like the Bangles.
Yeah.
Guitarist Gary Lee Conner of Screaming Trees is 62. Keyboardist James DeBarge of the group DeBarge is 61. Country singer Mila Mason is 61 today. Rapper GZA of Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Clan, is 58. Actor Adewale, Akinoi Agbaj of Oz and Lost is 57. And celebrity chef Gia De Laurentiis is 54 today. So there you go. There you have the famous birthdays for today. Yep. And let's see what we're going to talk about right now. Oddities and weird stuff. College Town police say they don't need help with cleaning up after beer spill.
I saw this one. Yeah, it looks like a beer truck just dropped a bunch of...
They probably got a lot of offers.
Yeah.
Of wanting to clean that up. Let's see what let's talk about this. This was in Oxford, Mississippi, and it's temporarily closed a street yesterday after a delivery truck dropped dozens of cases of beer. The spill happened in Oxford, the home of the University of Mississippi. Oxford Police Department posted photos on social media and asked drivers to avoid the area for a while. Mm-hmm. Please use another route. The department posted on X, and no, you cannot come and help clean up. So they had a lot of requests and offers to help. Okay, big discounts. No, that's not what we want yet. Ex-officer convicted. Jennifer Lopez. Oh no. She's filing for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Oh, no, Chris. This is terrible news.
After just 2 years of marriage.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm tearing up. This is horrible. Where's my tissues? No. This is...
I can't,
Are you serious? Really?
That's what's on the news here. After a relationship that spanned 2 decades now, 2 engagements, 2 weddings and headlines, too numerous to count, Jennifer Lopez has filed for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Wow.
Yep. The filing Tuesday in Los Angeles brought to an apparent end a celebrity coupling, or at least the second installment of it, that dazzled from the very heights of the pop culture firmament and emblazoned countless tabloid covers. The pair became known even before such power couple portmanteaus were ubiquitous as Bennifer. Mm-hmm. They were known as a couple, the Bennifer couple. Anyway.
Great name for a couple. Bennifer.
Court records showed Lopez filed the petition Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court. The news was first reported by the TMZ website. TMZ reported further that Lopez listed the date of separation as April 26th of this year. It added that she did not mention any prenuptial agreement. So they tried it once. Mm-hmm. They tried it twice, just like Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Just couldn't make it work.
Man, well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. All right, let's see what else we have here to talk about. We still have time for a caller if you wish to become a part of the show here.
I haven't heard from first-time caller all this week.
Maybe he's out of town.
Oh, I think he is.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Well, anyway, let's talk about Shiloh Jolie, the daughter of Angelina Jolie, and Brad Pitt. Let's see. Shiloh She's darling. She's one of Angelina Jolie's and Brad Pitt's 6 children. She's officially dropped Pitt from her name.
Wow.
A Los Angeles court granted a petition from the third eldest child of the former couple to legally change her name from Shiloh Jolie Pitt to Shiloh Novell Jolie on Monday. So she initially filed the petition to make the name change official on May 27th, the day she turned 18. So several outlets have reported that other Jolie Pitt children have informally excluded Pitt from their names, but Shiloh is the first to take legal steps to formalize the name change. Notably, their daughter Vivienne, or Vivienne, no, I think it's Vivienne, was listed as in a program for the Outsiders on Broadway as Vivienne Jolie. So, along with Shiloh and Vivienne, the former couple also share 4 other children, Maddox, Pax, Zahara, and Knox. So, the Maleficent actor who rose to fame in the 90s filed for a name change herself in 2002 to legally drop her father, John Voight's surname, after their relationship had reportedly deteriorated. So,
A lot of name changing going on.
a whole lot of changing going on.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. It's going to be a beautiful day,
Yes.
and I'm going to play some music till 10.
Very nice, Chris. Do you have any ideas of what you might play?
No, it's just going to come to me.
Okay.
I might do a little bit of Barry White.
Okay.
I do love Barry White.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I might have that. I played the song for Francis yesterday, "Strawberry Fields Forever." That
I
was
heard that, yeah.
his favorite one.
very sweet.
So anyway, we're going to head on out of here, and we enjoyed talking with Jeffrey Todd Parrott.
Yes.
Who was the assistant professor of acting at Longwood University.
He said he came from Georgia, right?
From Georgia.
Wow.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but he was in Chicago.
in New York, a lot of moving around, I guess, as an actor. You got to
Yeah.
find the work,
Yeah,
So.
he was in a TV show. Dang on, I forgot to get his autograph.
Chris.
I know, I got so excited about seeing
Chris,
Mark
come
Prieto. It's just, just one of those things.
one
So
of those
maybe
things.
we'll have him back, and I can
there.
get an autograph from him. And
We'll have him back just so we can get his autograph and be like, okay, you can head out now.
Okay, you can
no,
go.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just a joke, guys. Just kidding.
all right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I'm looking forward to my. Was it lemon poppy muffin?
Yes. Yeah. I got to run and get that now. I owe
surprised.
Chris Wood a lemon poppy muffin. So.
I can't wait. I'm excited. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll be talking at you tomorrow, and I'll be playing music, of course, for the next hour or so. We've got news coming up.